All right, man. So we back at it again. First episode of Top Takes on Everybody, and we gonna jump right into it, man. We got this Kendrick, this Drake beef that been brewing for 10 years, and it's finally come to a head. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, shit lit right now. That's all I can say. Shit is lit. But I'm just gonna jump right into it. We all done heard the Drake diss track, and honestly, this is my opinion. You know, the world gonna eat it up. The world gonna eat it up. The world lives for reactions. You know what I'm saying? And Drake did what he was supposed to do. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Future, Metro, The Weeknd, Rose, ASAP. It's a bunch of other niggas that was trying to pack this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? They trying to stump this nigga out. So, you know, when you in a fight, what you supposed to do? You know, well, really not even a fight, but when you getting jumped, what you supposed to do? Put your back against the wall and start swinging them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Drake doing. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. Um, and we gonna stop right there. You know what I'm saying? Track, fire. You know what I'm saying? This is fire. Lyrical ability, fire. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, it's a little too surface, a little too surface level, and um, I try to stay neutral. I try to stay neutral in these instances where it's a nigga like Drake, it's a nigga like J. Cole, a nigga like Kendrick, but the hip hop nerd, the hip hop fan in me, I kind of know where this is finna go. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly how it's finna go. We done seen it with Nas, we done seen it with Beans, we done seen it with Jay, we done seen it with Tip, we done seen it with a lot of these bigger artists, and um, shit, I've been around the block long enough to know that history repeats itself. And, you know, I could be wrong, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, but to me, Drake's. Okay, so let's start with the Kendrick diss. Like that. That was a jab. That was a light little jab. Let y'all niggas know. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the control verse 10 years ago. Nobody wanted no smoke. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know what that is, but he dropped the control verse 10 years ago, and nobody wanted no smoke. Right? Nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? You had your rappers, Joe Budden, a bunch of other just random rappers responding, but the real rappers, the real rappers who this was aimed at, i.e. Drake, J. Cole, um, they said Nathaniel. Drake ran to an interview, you know what I'm saying? Like feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? When Nas dropped Ether and Jay-Z was at the radio station fumbling over his words, that's the type of energy that Drake was giving off. You know what I'm saying? So Drake had his chance in 10 years ago to get some straightening, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He did interviews talking about how, oh, if it's really beef and all of this and that. Like, man, get out of here with that. You know, and I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. Drake didn't want smoke 10 years ago, and now Candyman has returned again. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick came through with the like that verse, and once again, that was just a little jab. That was a nice little jab. Let niggas know what time it is, right? So honestly, Ken, Kendrick put that out there specifically for Drake. You know what I'm saying? But he also put it out there for Cole just to let niggas know, like, if you want it, you can get it too. You know, and Drake probably thought he had some time. Drake probably thought he had some time. And unfortunately, my boy J. Cole dropped the ball. And everybody is looking at Drake now. You know what I'm saying? So Drake came out. He did what he had to do. He dropped the track. But unfortunately, for me, I know y'all love the track. I love the track too. But unfortunately for me, this track is too surface level. It's too surface level, and we know Drake. We know Drake. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? This is probably just a feeler to see what Kendrick got, but in recent history, none of Drake's disses have been scathing. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill, no. Uh, Common, nah. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? My boy beef with. Even Pusha T. Even the Pusha T. The Duppy freestyle. It's all surface level. You know what I'm saying? And y'all go back and fact check me on this. It's all surface level, right? Drake doesn't Drake doesn't diss to bury niggas. And me personally, I want my rappers to bury niggas. You know what I'm saying? When Ludacris came at Tip, he buried that nigga. You know what I'm saying? When Nas dropped Ether, he buried that nigga. Drake don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel, but the facts is the facts. The truth is the truth. Drake don't bury niggas. You know, Drake really want to be buddy buddy with niggas. So in recent history, being that Drake does not bury niggas, and we can use the Pusha T versus Drake beef as an example. Like being that he doesn't pass the surface level disses, like the disses that's gonna make the fans happy. You know what I'm saying? Those are disses that's gonna make the fans happy. But to a real hip hop head, to a rapper's rapper, you gotta come a little deeper. You gotta come a little deeper. You gotta come a little deeper, man. You feel me? So like Pusha T, this is where Drake gets shaky. You know what I'm saying? Once that fanfare bullshit is out the way, you know what I'm saying? Once all the jokes and the pointing and the laughing and the smoke is settled, and you looking at a killer on the other side of you, i.e. Pusha T, i.e. Kendrick Lamar, when you looking at a killer on the other side of you, what are you willing to do as a rapper? How far are you willing to go to win this battle? And y'all can say that Drake is tested, Kendrick ain't tested. Drake has been in beats. Honestly, Drake record is shaky. We gonna call a spade a spade. His record is shaky. He hasn't seen a formidable opponent across from him since Pusha T, right? And we see what happened when he went against Pusha T. Like y'all can try to play revisionist history and all this other bullshit, but we seen what happened. When shit get real and shit get personal and shit get in depth and you gotta peel back them layers. What my nigga Pusha T said, we gonna take this one real slow. We gonna peel it back layer by layer. When you pull them layers back, and you get it, and you got this light in your face. You on a summer jam screen, right? How far are you willing to go? You willing to pick up a brick? You willing to pick up a brick like my nigga Craig? Huh? Are you gonna put that fire? What you gonna do? And unfortunately, I don't think Drake got that in him. Drake made up some bullshit like, oh, yeah, Pusha T took it to another level, and I got this diss track that could destroy lives and destroy families if I put it out, but I don't want to have that in it. Nigga, you went on the shot with LeBron to say that, man. That never sat right with me. And y'all want to forget that shit, but we ain't forget, man. We seen what happened to that boy. Pusha T put a clap into that boy. Alright, like that's what happened. So, long story short, do y'all know who the fuck K Dot is? Do y'all know who Kendrick Lamar is? Do y'all know who the Candyman is of this rap game? Who the Boogeyman is of this rap game? Y'all don't know? Y'all don't know? It's not Drizzy. It's not Drizzy. It's Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. He's a murderer. He's a killer. This nigga got the crazy eyes, man. You can look in his eye. What he said, he an old school Gemini. I'm still an old school Gemini. That nigga is nuts, man. And what y'all don't understand, all this To Pimp a Butterfly shit, all this Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That's Kendrick Lamar. Y'all know that nigga. I know that other nigga. K Dot. That's who I know. And that motherfucker been in a hyperbolic chamber for 10 years. That nigga has been in a hyperbolic chamber for 10 years. Waiting on a nigga to say his name. It took 10 years for Drake to say this nigga name. So what y'all think finna happen, man? What, like, seriously, what do y'all think is finna happen? Y'all think Drizzy finna come through with the jokes? And we finna have a laugh session, a roast session? No. No, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. A storm is brewing. A storm is brewing. That motherfucker is over the Pacific right now. That motherfucker is brewing. Thunder, lightning, brimstone, all that shit. That shit is brewing, man. And I don't think niggas know what's finna happen. Y'all thought Pusha T was disrespectful? Y'all thought Pusha T went too far? Y'all thought Pusha T did too much? Yeah, y'all keep talking about that Scorpio, them soft ass Scorpio, man. This nigga light. That nigga Kendrick said that shit is the light pack. It's a light pack, man. And I'm just speaking what I know, man. Like I've been studying hip hop and rap since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I know what's finna happen, man. And this is just a warning. Like whatever boy J. Cole said, this is a warning shot to get niggas off me. He ain't even want to do that. Cause that nigga know Kendrick like that. That's why he got it. That's why he apologized. He got his ass out the way, took his ball, took his little sideline story ball and went home. Cause niggas know what time it is. He said, get out the way. Some shit finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Drake diss, you know, he said, oh, that ain't even all what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know something more. Like, I can hear it in Drake's voice, man. Like, it's not in him like that anymore. This nigga too up. He up there. This nigga been living comfortably for 10 years. No smoke. He thought that shit was cool. He thought shit was sweet. He thought he could come outside. You know what I'm saying? But when the boogeyman come out, all hell break loose. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I got my money on K Dot. I got my money on K Dot, man. Kendrick Lamar, the boogeyman of rap. Just straight up and down, like it's no other way around it. Like I don't like for my audience. I don't know like if y'all listen to rap for real or do y'all what my nigga Jay-Z said like do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it? This is finna determine the fools that really listen to music and the fools that be skimming through it. Cause y'all love some Drake. And don't get me wrong, Drake is a great artist. Drake is a great artist. But it's levels to this shit, man. It's levels to this shit, man. And Drake is not on Kendrick's level. I'm gonna say it again. As a rapper, a dissector, a murderer, a killer, a battle rapper, whatever you want to call it, however you want to slice it. When it comes to this rap shit, Drake is not on K-Dot's level. And it's going to be evident. It's going to be evident. I don't know if y'all watch boxing at all, but Bud Crawford and Spence. Think about it. Who was the front runner? That boy said he from the six. He the front runner. That's what Drake said, right? He the front runner. You ain't nothing but Errol Spence, man. Y'all like Niggas picked your opponents. Niggas picked the weakest opponents for this nigga to run through. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got all them belts. He got all them belts. You know what I'm saying? You wanna duck and dodge my nigga Bud for 6+ years. That nigga Spence ran from Bud for 6 years. And what happened when they finally met up? Nigga got hit with a bazooka. Ran through that nigga with a buzzsaw, made light work of that nigga. And I'm only using this as an analogy. Kendrick is Bud. Drake is Spence. Kendrick is finna destroy this, man. Kendrick is about to destroy this man. Kendrick is Pusha T on cocaine. Kendrick is Pusha T on steroids. Shit finna get real ugly. It's finna get real ugly. And let's see how Aubrey responds once she get ugly. We want to know what else you know. We want to know what else you know. And I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of people saying, "Oh, he biased and all this extra shit." I'm not even biased. Like I just study. I just study the game. I study history. I know rap. I know rappers, and I know their levels. I know what they're capable of. You know what I'm saying? I go on history. I study patterns. And boy, oh boy, that nigga Kendrick got some. He got some shit that's finna fuck the world up. All them Drake came out swinging, bye 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 bye. No, I love that shit. I love that shit. Drake came out swinging, getting niggas up off him. Track was a bop. Bet money Kendrick track ain't finna be bopping. All that dancing and shit and dropping give me 50. Dropping give me 50. It ain't gonna be no time for dancing, ain't no time for bopping, ain't no time for none of that shit. Niggas gonna be like this at their computer screen, like y'all ain't heard what that nigga Big said. It's finna be some slow singing and flower bringing, nigga. Slow singing, and it's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. Come on, man. It's finna be a funeral, man. Rigor mortis. Let's talk about rigor mortis. Kendrick been saying this shit. Smoking on your top five tonight. That's not the first time he said he's smoking on a top five. Y'all better go back and listen to rigor mortis. Nigga been talking about killing your favorite rapper. And y'all want me to believe that this nigga ain't prepared? He been talking about killing your favorite rapper before you was even listening to rap. And y'all want me to believe that this nigga can't destroy Drake? Who is this nigga, man? What y'all call him? Y'all call him Dranos? Y'all call him Dranos? That shit did look good. That shit did look good. That nigga took on 20 niggas. He took on 20 niggas. That shit did look good. I can't even hate. That shit looked amazing. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Drake is doing what he's supposed to do, man. Get them niggas up off you. But unfortunately, you gonna shoot your load getting them niggas up off you. Yeah, and while you riding the high of the fans, the fans, they loving it, the internet cheering you on. Fucking Uma Thurman got you adding you in the stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, fuck them. But let me tell you something about real niggas, man. Real niggas ain't clicking up just to click up, man. When real niggas get tired of some shit, man, that shit is gonna show. Not saying not like I don't have no inside information. I don't know what's going on, but like niggas is obviously tired of some sucker shit going on, man. And the victor writes the story, unfortunately. So because Drake is up, y'all believe everything this nigga say, this nigga do. Y'all believe his music. This nigga ain't like that, man. This nigga ain't like that. Let's think about it, man. We got niggas that seen some shit over here, and we have an actor over here. That nigga's a good ass actor. You know what I'm saying? He a great ass actor, but you can't act your way out of this, brother. This ass whipping that's coming, this fucking storm that's brewing, you can't act your way out of this one, Aubrey. Mark my words, man. Mark my words. That nigga K-Dot is coming. The fucking boogeyman of this rap game, he coming. Drake know he coming. Y'all just don't know he coming. Drake know he coming. But you gotta save face. You gotta save face. You gotta put a disclaimer at the end of the track. I know some more stuff. We don't give a fuck what you know. Cause this fucking bulldozer, this fucking bazooka, this fucking buzzsaw that's finna come. This fucking napalm bomb that's finna blow. Everybody finna get it. Get out the way, man. Get out the way, man. Everybody get out the way. Y'all fans, get out the way. Shit finna go down, man. Shit finna go down. And we're just gonna leave it like that. Y'all holla at me, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good shit. It's your nigga Ty. It's your boy Ty. From Ty Takes on Everybody. Yeah, man. Just fuck with me, man. Come holla at me, man.